Nam Mo Adita Fat. Esteemed Qui 6, dear devoted Buddhists, I extend my heartfelt greetings to all of you with sincere reverence and profound admiration. In this life, we sometimes walk life's path as if caught in a storm. The chilling winds of debt, the persistent rains of illness, and the cloudy days of a wandering mind weigh heavily on our hearts. There are moments when we feel as if one more breath is all we have, one more step, and we can no longer continue. The light of Dharma and the Dharma gate of chanting. Yet, it is precisely in these seemingly darkest moments that the light of the Dharma can illuminate and uplift us, helping us overcome all suffering. Have you ever wondered why, among the countless Dharma gates left by the Buddhas, the Dharma gate of Buddha chanting is considered the most steadfast vessel to carry sentient beings to the shore of enlightenment? Is it because it is simple, easy to practice, and suitable for everyone's capacity? Or is it because within each chant of the Buddha's name, there is an infinite wellspring of compassionate energy connecting us to the Buddhas of the 10 directions? The path to liberation from suffering is sometimes not far away. It doesn't require ascending mountains or descending into the sea, nor does it demand precious Dharma tools or grand offerings. All that is needed is a sincere heart and a single chant filled with faith and aspiration. Then, debt can dissolve into nothingness, illness can subside, and suffering can vanish like morning mist meeting the sun. The miraculous journey of 6 Buddha chants. Today, the breath of Dharma channel invites you to join me on a miraculous journey. The journey of 6 Buddha chants taught by the patriarchs, chanted by countless individuals, and relied upon by innumerable lives in extreme hardship to overcome the most challenging turns in life. This is not superstition, nor is it delusion. These are truths distilled in the compassion of Amitabha Buddha, proven through generations of Buddhist practitioners, from east to west, from ancient times to present. Minh Duc's story. Allow me to tell you the story of Minh Duc, a man from a poor village. His life was intertwined with hardship and illness. Minh Duc was born into poverty. His parents passed away early, and he grew up surviving with the help of neighbors. When he came of age, he married Lu Dung, a gentlewoman, and they had 2 young children. Just when it seemed life would smile upon them, fate played a cruel trick. When he was 35, Minh Duc's entire family fell into deep debt due to a failed harvest. Their granary was empty, their fields barren, and they had to borrow rice for each meal. He worked every odd job, from carrying loads to cutting grass for landlords, but the money he earned wasn't even enough to buy medicine for his son, who was suffering from a debilitating fever for 3 days straight. In despair, Minh Duc borrowed money at high interest from a local moneylender. Little did he know, in less than half a year, the interest compounded, and the creditors came knocking, leaving not a single valuable item in their home. Not only that, one night, while repairing a leaky roof during heavy rain, Minh Duc slipped from a wooden ladder and hit his back hard against a rock. From that day on, he suffered from constant lower back pain, making it difficult to stand or sit. The man who once carried his whole family now lay crippled on a tattered mat, tears streaming down his face as he stared at the dilapidated ceiling. His wife had to shoulder all responsibilities alone, from work in the fields to caring for their young children and ailing husband. A turning point at the Buddhist temple. In their dire straits, someone told Mrs. Lu Dung, at the foot of Eastern Mountain, there's an ancient temple where an old, virtuous monk has helped many with severe illnesses, simply through chanting in the 6 phrases, Namo Amitabha Buddha, Namo Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva, Namo Ksitigarbha Bodhisattva, Namo Buddha, Namo Dharma, Namo Sangha. At first, Mrs. Lu Dung didn't believe it. How could years of illness and accumulated debt simply vanish with a few chants? But then, with not a single coin left for medicine, she decided to take a chance. That morning, she rose early, left her 2 children with a relative, and followed the rugged dirt path to the temple. The temple lay quietly amidst the mountains, its moss-covered roof blending with the trees, the wind rustling to the pine trees like ancient whispers. She knelt before the temple gate, hands clasped, praying to meet the monk. As dawn broke, the old wooden gate slowly opened, and an elderly monk, serene in demeanor, emerged. His gentle eyes seemed to understand her deepest sorrows. After listening to her recount all her sufferings, the old monk offered no words of comfort. He simply said gently, "If you truly wish to save your family and dissolve karmic impediments, then begin from your own heart. Go home. Each day light an incense stick, offer a bowl of clean water, then kneel before the altar and chant the 6 phrases. Namo Amitabha Buddha, Namo Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva, Namo Ksitigarbha Bodhisattva, Namo Buddha, Namo Dharma, Namo Sangha." Do not chant for personal gain, but to awaken the light within your heart amidst the darkness of suffering. Chant not with your mouth alone, but with your whole heart, with every tear that falls. Light originating from the heart. Mrs. Ledung returned home and told her husband everything. Minh Duc lay slumped, his face pale from persistent aches. He sighed after hearing her words. For years, he had tried countless remedies, traditional Chinese medicine, folk remedies, shamans, even sorcery, but nothing worked. Now, to be told that just 6 Buddha chants could avert disaster seemed unbelievable. But then, seeing the unwavering determination in his wife's eyes, he nodded. After all, they had hit rock bottom. What more was there to lose? That night, as the moon hung low over the bamboo grove at the end of their lane, the small house was silent except for the faint chanting coming from the old kitchen. Namo Amitabha Buddha, Namo Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva, Namo Ksitigarbha Bodhisattva, Namo Buddha, Namo Dharma, Namo Sangha. Each sound was steady, unhurried, unadorned, yet filled with heartfelt sincerity. Minh Duc closed his eyes. For the first time in months, a strange sensation welled up in his heart, like a cool stream flowing through his parched soul. As if from deep within the darkness, a faint light was shining. Day after day, the couple chanted together. They didn't wish for wealth, only enough to eat. They didn't expect a sudden cure for his illness, only peace of mind amidst their suffering. There were days when heavy rain flooded their house, and their children shivered, soaked, yet the chanting never ceased. There were days when they didn't even have a grain of rice. They just drank water to sustain themselves and then chanted, as if keeping the fire alive in their hearts. Miraculous transformation. 3 months later, a distant relative from another province visited their hometown. Seeing the family's dire situation, tears welled up in their eyes. This relative was a salt merchant with good business connections, but lacked a trustworthy person to oversee their warehouse back home. Seeing that Minh Duc's pain had lessened and that he was sincere and honest, the relative offered him the job of overseeing the warehouse with a generous monthly salary. Good fortune began to arrive from that point. Minh Duc found light work that allowed him to make ends meet. The pain in his lower back gradually subsided, no longer requiring medicine. Each day, after completing his work, he would still kneel before the altar, silently chanting, no longer resenting his fate, only grateful to be alive and have the chance to atone for his past mistakes. 3 years later, the small house from those days had been repaired and fortified. Their 2 children were healthy, well-behaved, and attending school. People in the village, whenever they spoke of Minh Duc's family, would shake their heads in awe, marveling at how they had overcome such hardship to live a decent life, maintaining their kind hearts, never boasting or competing with anyone. When asked how they achieved such a transformation, Minh Duc simply smiled and replied, "I didn't do anything special. I just chanted the 6 phrases every day. Namo Amitabha Buddha, Namo Avalokiteshvara Bodhisattva, Namo Ksitigarbha Bodhisattva, Namo Buddha, Namo Dharma, Namo Sangha." Buddha chanting, transformation from within. So, Dear Kui 6, chanting the Buddha's name is not about asking for anything, but about transforming oneself. When you are burdened by debt, chant to lessen your greed and desires, thereby learning contentment and living in accordance with karmic principles. When you are ill, chanting doesn't bring instant miracles, but it allows your body and mind to find peace, nourishing every cell with wholesome energy. And when you are suffering, chanting is to remember that you are not alone in this life. For the Buddhas of the 10 directions are always listening, always compassionately guiding you. I know some may say, I chanted, but my debt remains, my illness persists, and my life hasn't changed. But I ask you, dear Kui 6, have you truly chanted with your heart or merely with your lips? Have you combined chanting with faith, aspiration, and practice? Patriarch Shandao once taught that if one chants without faith and without the aspiration for rebirth in the pure land, it is merely repeating sounds and has not yet touched the gate of the Dharma. It is like a person walking in darkness shouting light, but refusing to open their eyes. Even if the light exists, that person will not see it. Therefore, I urge you, please arouse sincere faith. Pause for a moment amidst all your busyness and worries, and try to chant truly with fervent sincerity. Whenever debt arises, instead of complaining about life, sit down, clasp your hands, and chant the 6 sacred names. Who knows, perhaps in that very moment, peace will begin to blossom. Whenever illness takes hold, instead of lamenting your fate, listen to the Buddha's name like a cool stream nourishing your parched body and mind. Who knows, perhaps that is precisely when you are truly protected and sustained. And whenever your heart is troubled, return to your breath and let your mind enter each syllable of Adida, for it is then that you truly live. Namo Amitabha Buddha. I will pause here so that you may quiet your mind for a moment and feel the flow of the Buddha's name in your hearts. If you wish to know what those miraculous 6 Buddha chants are, please kindly look forward to the next part. I express my gratitude to all of you who have listened to the Buddhism Today channel with all your hearts. May the boundless grace of the Triple Gem bless us all, so that debt is eliminated, illness vanishes, our minds become clear, and our steps on the path of cultivation are firm. Namo Buddha. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this information helpful, please hit the subscribe button and activate notifications to not miss out on more interesting videos about Buddhist wisdom. See you in the next video.